Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here checking out some PlayStation 4 games being played over PlayStation Vita Remote Play. Today is Devil May Cry, or DmC Devil May Cry Definitive Edition. Gonna go have a look at the options because obviously this is very important because this game uses a lot of fucking controls. So I'm gonna go look at my custom set. Thankfully you can choose whether to use the... You can choose whether to use the default set or the custom set, so I can show you the difference, but... So the default set comes with X applied to jump and you shoot and your basic and your special melee attacks on the face buttons. And evade is on the L1 button, angel and demon mode are on L2 and R2, and lock on and cycle target are R1 and L3. Unfortunately, this can be really uncomfortable because look at where half of those controls actually are. Yes, they're all on the rear touchpad. And they didn't even go to the effort to assign L2 and R2 to the shoulder buttons, L1 and R1. So that's why I've got the custom control scheme set up. Basically, I've just ignored lock-on entirely. The only reason I've got cycle target mapped is because I have to use Devil Trigger for that. I haven't actually got Devil Trigger yet. This is mission 4, so I can't really show that off. And also, gun special is going to be a bit painful because my default jump key is pressing down, and because you kind of need jump to be a physical key, kind of. You can map it to the rear touchpad if you like, but it becomes rather imprecise, and so that's why I don't really like doing it. But you can do that if you want. I prefer having it there physical, though, especially for things where you have to press L1 and down at the same time, because that's rather precise. However, no matter what way you map the controls in this, because of the way they have it on the rear touchpad, it's always going to be a bit imprecise, which is a bit of a shame. If they had mapped the bottom right and bottom left corners of the touchscreen to something, they would have gotten this much better and be a lot more playable. But I guess we'll have to deal with what we got for the time being, so let's see if we can go and actually find something to kill. Alright, here we go. So the game basically controls... It controls fine, basically. I am playing this at the 30 FPS I am playing this at 30 FPS, which actually isn't that bad. All things considered, it's not terrible. I'm still kind of crap at Devil May Cry, but I only just started playing this today. I apologize for that. Then again, I was playing on turbo mode, and I've turned it down a little bit for the purpose of demonstration and the fact that I can talk a little bit. But, still, I should probably be using my Osiris here. Still, the setup I've got going here lets me go between all my weapons and do all my attacks just as I would expect to. And dodging is fairly easy since I've got it mapped to the... Since I've got it mapped to the X button, I can dodge pretty easily, so I can get some good distance in, and it's not that big of a deal.
I'm gonna get up there and rip you apart.
It's not that big of a deal. The problem comes when you want to be acrobatic in any way, shape, or form. I wonder how I'm supposed to get up there. I haven't actually played this level. The problem comes when you need to be acrobatic, because, as I said before, either you deal with the impreciseness of using the rear touchpad, because you kind of need absolutely everything else there. You need everything else on as a physical control, otherwise you will probably have a pretty big set of problems.
Hey, Snake Eye.
Or you can do what I do and just use the down button. It is playable, I have to say that. One might prefer being able to use the actual controller. There is a lock-on mode, but good luck trying to use it on the rear touchpad, and I prefer having all my attacks at hand on physical buttons because it's a lot easier to do that.
What the hell? Nicely done, girls.
It'd be a lot easier to do that than just... Yeah, if they had just mapped the bottom left and bottom right corner of the touchscreen, this would work so much better, but they just didn't for some reason. I'm really disappointed in that. There's a lost soul up there. How the bloody hell do I get to that? But yeah, otherwise, yeah, I just did a massive jump cut there. I'm fully aware of that. Come here, you. The game is playable, but barely, and it would be a much more comfortable experience on the PlayStation 4 controller than the Vita. Just by far, really. Come here. But yeah, it works. That's all I really have to say about it. But again, don't be surprised if you find a section too difficult without the lock-on and the ability to jump when you really need to.
It's the walls. Get out of here.
See, this is going to be a toughest balls section to get through, isn't it? God damn it. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I have to use my air boost here, which is holding the L button and then pressing down. God damn it. Again, hard to do, and these sections might be a pain in the ass to get past without a PlayStation 4 controller. It's doable, but not by too much. I'll just... Can't skip the cutscene here. Okay, this will be our last combat section. Okay, yeah. So it's just, it works fine at 30 frames a second, and the controls can be customized to a point where the game is playable, but relatively uncomfortable in specific sections. And while I would recommend playing the game on a PlayStation 4 controller over the PlayStation Vita, it works here, and if you're really, really desperate for it, then you can make it work under any sort of circumstance. Just be prepared. That's all I have to say about that. This has been Blue Maxima, and I'll see you all next time.